Witajcie, witajcie, witam was bardzo serdecznie. Kolejny bardzo fajny dzień, kolejna sobota. Dzisiaj jesteśmy z kawą i z małymi dronami. Będziemy rozmawiać o najmniejszej grupie Cinewhoopów, czyli do 250 gramów. Dlaczego one są tak bardzo popularne, dlaczego są tak bardzo wdzięczne i dlaczego tak dużo ludzi nimi lata. Mamy wspaniałego gościa z Włoch, z Italii, Andrea Zega. Jest pilotem, od lat prowadzi kanał i całą społeczność. Jest autorem też, dużo projektuje, jeżeli chodzi o drukarki 3D. Lata głównie małymi dronami, jest też, kooperuje z takimi firmami jak Beta, FPV, GoPro czy iFlight. Jest to jedna ze znanych bardziej person w środowisku, szczególnie jeżeli chodzi o małe drony. Pozwoliłem sobie dzisiaj zaprosić i bardzo się cieszę, że przyjął nasze zaproszenie Andrea z kanału ReelSteady. Zaraz, ciao Andrea, come stai? Sono anni che
Ciao a
non
tutti.
ci vediamo.
Buongiorno. It's
Purtroppo
already
non
been a
parlo.
year.
Yes, we are
Wow.
live. Purtroppo non parlo bene italiano, so
Now you
parliamo
speak so good.
l'inglese. Oh,
Yeah.
you parla polacco.
No, I don't speak Polish at all, so
Unfortunately. Słuchajcie, pytałem go, czy porozmawiamy po polsku, bo po włosku będzie nam ciężko, ale rozmawiamy po angielsku, będę tłumaczył. Andrea, thank you very much for coming here to the live show. I'm really very proud having you.
Thank you
You
for
are
having
so
me.
famous person
Oh.
in a community, and I'm really glad. I like your videos, your channel, and always when you upload a video, I'm really very, very glad and happy seeing you
Thank
from your backyard or from your
the basement. It's
yeah,
always
basement. Yes. We have a lot of pilots here, many pilots. Mamy bardzo dużo tutaj pilotów dzisiaj z nami też, którzy latają różnymi dronami. They are flying different drones like a mini, bigger DJI, but some people also flying FPV. Dzisiaj mamy takie środowisko, które jest dosyć mieszane i ta audycja jest dla nich. Can you describe why you are flying in such a small drones and why they are special? Pytam się Andrea, dlaczego one są takie specjalne, dlaczego lata takimi małymi dronami?
I mean, I love these small drones form factor, you know, these super tiny stuff, because they look like toys, of course. And many people are scared of drones, you know. So if you're flying with, I don't know, maybe I have this one. I'm lagging a bit, but when you're flying with something this big, people get scared so quick and they call the police, basically, most times. So, so if you wanna enjoy your time, fly, record a video. I often go to vacation. I try to film videos for myself most times. I do some work, but it's mostly for myself. So when I go around, I don't want to have problems. And let's just say small stuff, sub 250, like this one. I don't know. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's much smaller. It makes less noise, less weight. You are more... you are less scared of flying, because most times you are flying in a city, you are flying in a famous landmark. And when something is small, you don't care that much if it's gonna crash or not. You make a better video and people are less scared in the end. Of course, there is the downside. You cannot carry a big camera. So here you
Yes.
can put the big GoPros. And for this stuff, we had to find, you know, compromises. So, for example, the Insta360, the GO2, I love it. I'm loving it. Or where did I put the naked GoPro? It was there one moment ago. Come on.
Yeah. Dobrze,
I'm not
słuchajcie.
finding it.
Okay, I'm gonna translate. Słuchajcie, zapytałem Andrea, dlaczego tak bardzo lubi, dlaczego specjalizuje się w tych małych dronach, czyli na przykład Beta FPV albo GRC Cinelog. I on powiedział, że faktycznie w wielu miejscach jest duży tłok w Włoszech i ludzie boją się dronów. Jak on wylatuje czymś cięższym, to zdarza się, że dzwonią po policję. Natomiast jeżeli napotykają na takiego malutkiego dronika, bo to faktycznie jest małe, zobaczcie, tutaj jest moja komórka, a tutaj jest ten dron i to jest mała komórka, bo to jest mini. I Andrea mówi, że faktycznie wtedy ludzie nie obawiają się, tak? I ten dron jest też cichy, nic się nie dzieje. Konsekwencje potencjalnego crashu są dużo mniejsze i dlatego tak to wygląda, że faktycznie jest dużo łatwiej to polatać. Dobra, teraz Andrea pokazuje nam Naked GoPro, to jest 6. This is Naked GoPro 6.
Yep, this is the 6.
And it's totally naked.
Yeah, mine is super used. I've been using it for years now. It's from 2019 I've been using this camera. It's crazy.
Czyli
So,
Andrea
for
używa już
people-
jej przez 3 lata, tej kamery. To jest Naked GoPro 6.
I mean, a lot of people say they are not durable. This is going for, 2 years and a half. What? It's crazy durable. If you don't drop it in the water, because I dropped it in the water and it's gone. You need to be careful from the water. It's not waterproof anymore, of course.
Andrea mówi, że wszystko gra, że one są odporne. Lata już tą kamerą Naked GoPro 6 przez 3 lata. How many cameras did you get naked? Ile kamer rozebrałeś?
I guess three.
Three.
Not so many.
And what about your friend's camera, GoPro 8? Do you count as well?
Okay, no, I didn't count that, so it's 4. Oh no, wait.
4 kamery rozebrał.
Okay, for people I've done it. Maybe it's 5, 6. For friends, I did it. Not so many.
Czy dla przyjaciół jeszcze, dla znajomych, w sumie 5-6. So you did GoPro 6 and 8 only.
Yeah. Yeah,
No
I have the
9
10,
and
but
10. What
I
about
have the 10 here, but it's too much price to.
Come on, we can
it's
do
too
it now.
expensive.
Możemy teraz
No.
rozebrać dziesiątkę. I have the special case from Nameless RC.
The one with the fun behind.
No, unfortunately no.
Because
Więc
for this one you need the fun.
Tak, słuchajcie, więc tutaj jeszcze jest taka sprawa, że mamy specjalne obudowy. Ja stosuję oryginalną płytkę z GoPro 8 i to jest dla mnie bardzo odporne i też nie mamy tej liniowego przesunięcia. I use the original setup from GoPro 8 from two reasons, Andrea.
You have the bottom plate.
It's more heavy, jest cięższy, but it's more durable for the crashes.
Yeah.
So
Because it's metal.
I can fly very, very, brave. Naprawdę odważnie mogę latać tą kamerą. And the second point is the linear, connection. Because especially BEC from GoPro 8 is tricky. Ta płytka BC z GoPro 8, ona bardzo się rozłącza. It disconnects sometimes.
That's why you see mine. I show you again. I have glue on there.
Czyli,
Because
tak.
if the beak disconnects, your camera fries. Sometimes. So you really want to make sure it stays there,
Czyli on sobie na stałe przymocował właśnie poprzez klej na gorąco. So it is your first GoPro 6.
Yeah, I believe this is my first actually. Because if you see down here, there is a wire. I didn't use the BAC originally, there wasn't. So I connected it to 5 volts myself, It's soldered behind here.
Yes. Czyli Andrea na początku nie miał płytki BEC zasilającej, tylko sam przylutował sobie kable do 5 V. Pokażę wam teraz, jak wygląda ten mój projekt, jeżeli chodzi o GoPro 8. To jest GoPro 8 i ono też ma tutaj oryginalne te nóżki. So I decided, Andrea, to remove from Pavo 30 all the dampers. So I have no dampers. This is from Nazgul, iFlight Nazgul. Tutaj mamy
I see.
And then I have original folding fingers. I mam te oryginalne nóżki do zaczepiania. And this way the camera is very durable and we have also some, i w ten sposób ta kamera jest bardzo odporna na crashe And we have some also element what is flexible element.
It dampens because the fingers dampen enough, so there is no
Yes.
problem.
And this is also a 3D print from TPU, so it is not solid. It's not stiff.
It works good enough.
To połączenie nie jest super sztywne i to daje mi naprawdę dobrą jakość. So talking about the project, this is my best project. To jest mój najlepszy projekt, dlatego że łączy w sobie parę cech. Jakość, the quality, durability and the power. I też siłę. Those motors are very powerful, you know?
But how much does it weigh?
It's heavy, but I use light batteries for them, for this one. It's not light, it's not sub 250. But anyway,
Okay.
when you're facing the wind, you need to use something more stronger than Cinelog. Cinelog is also very good. Czyli mamy dwa najlepsze drony. Ja bym powiedział, że dla mnie najlepsze dwa są te. Cinelog 25, on waży poniżej 250 gramów i Pawo 30, który jest trochę ponad to, ale jest bardzo mocny. What are your experiences, Andrea, with those drones?
So, with Pavo, I tried. I have it here. You wanna see my Pavo? Actually,
Yes, show us your Pawo.
it doesn't look very good.
To jest Pawo. Mamma mia. Co się stało? What happened?
I took the electronics for another drone, basically,
Oh my god, transplantation. Czy zrobił transplantację?
because it wasn't flying very good. I had issues with prop wash. I don't know. Like I was doing a dive, and the drone would pitch up and fly away by itself, and that was so nasty. I decided just to tear it down, and probably it was a tuning thing, but I like receiving stuff and it's already well tuned, because if somebody buys it, you can crash your GoPro. And actually, I crashed because the drone pulled up into a tree, and that's how it went. So I just went, I'm not gonna use this anymore.
Czyli Andrea niestety nie miał zbyt dobrych doświadczeń, jeżeli chodzi o Pawo 30. Miał taką sytuację, czyli wyciągnął całą elektronikę, ale miał taką sytuację, że on twierdzi, że Pawo nowy nie jest dobrze stunowany, dobrze dostrojony. I had to use some YouTube tutorials to tune this quad. And one guy is doing also pretty advanced analytics of black box, of the vibration. Jeden z kolegów robił bardzo taką zaawansowaną analizę, jeżeli chodzi o wibracje, i na tej podstawie ja też zrobiłem tune Pawo 30. So what about Cinelog, Andrea? Talking about Cinelog 25 from GPRC. Do you like
I have it here. This is my most used drone so far.
Czyli on mówi, że to jest jego najpopularniejszy dron, najlepszy w tej chwili.
You can see the prop guards are not the original ones because I broke them.
Yes.
These are the copies ones.
Tak. One moment. Czyli Andrea używa tego drona, to jest Cinelog 25, mówi, że jest najpopularniejszy, najlepszy dla niego. I co ciekawe, mówił, że on sobie tutaj też już połamał te osłony. Ja mam dokładnie to samo. You see, I have this exactly the same here.
Yeah, exactly. It happened to me as well. It's not durable.
Two of my ducts are broken already, but it's very well tuned and very well designed, the drone. On jest naprawdę dobrze zrobiony, dobrze wyregulowany i świetnie zaprojektowany. Very good balance as well, and it's small and not so noisy, it's quiet.
Exactly.
Ten dron jest chyba najlepszym pod względem tego, że jest najcichszy, bardzo dobrze jest zaprojektowany, dobrze wyważony jest, well balanced, i też and people i ludzie, they are not afraid, oni się go nie obawiają. You can fly very close to people.
Exactly.
Można naprawdę
That's
blisko latać. I on jest, and it is really sub 250 grams. Okay, let's discuss beta FPV 95. You don't like it.
I have it somewhere back in the scrap pile. This is the scrap pile, actually. All
Yeah.
my broken drones are there.
Czyli Andrea tam ma składzik na swoją tą. Okej, tutaj mamy beta FPV. What are your experiences with the drone?
I used to love beta FPV, and I used to make all my drones with beta FPV back when I was using analog, because they were the first ones actually. Beta FPV started making tiny whoops and stuff like that, and I've been buying from them since 2017. It's a lot of
17.
time ago. Yeah.
Five
They
years
used to
ago.
make tiny motors, and they were amazing. Everything worked great. And then when the digital came, they started making drones, but they always, I don't know why, make some mistake and the drone doesn't fly amazing compared to the other ones. And it's a shame because the quality is good, the materials are good, and they put a lot of care into the design. But the drone, I never found a drone that flies good from them. I always have this experience that
Okay.
there is something to adjust. As you said, you have to tune your drone, but if you buy a bind and fly, you expect to be already tuned, you know.
Dobra, let me translate. Okay, Andrea.
Yep.
Więc zapytałem Andrea, jaka jest sytuacja, jeżeli chodzi o beta FPV, bo to jest bardzo znana firma i powiedział, że do czasu jak latał na analogu, to wszystko było ok, ale ten VTX, który tutaj jest, on i cyfrowe wersje beta FPV, one nie są doskonałe. Ciągle trzeba było coś poprawiać i usprawniać. So GoPro is your best brand right now?
For tiny whoops, sorry for the lights. For tiny whoops, yes.
Czyli
For
on
this
twierdzi,
kind of drones,
że
yeah.
to jest najlepsza marka w tej chwili, jeżeli chodzi o te małe drony, to jest GoPro. Czyli Cinelog in general, 25 or 30 or 35 is the best one, as you probably can recommend.
I have them
Yep.
here. I have the 30, I have all of them. The 30.
So to
Right
jest
here.
Cinelog 30, tak? It's heavier, but it's very good. I kamera Polar.
It's still under 250 if you really put some work into it. So
Mówi,
it's
że da się
still
wyciągnąć
good.
poniżej 250 gramów. And what about FPV camera? Is it Cadex Polar?
Yeah, this is the Polar. I don't know if they ship it with the new one. This was shipped to me when there was the chip shortage, so they didn't have the Nebula Pro.
Czyli w tej chwili oni zmieniają te kamery. Może być z Nebula Pro, czasami bywała, natomiast też jest z Cadex Polar. A to jest Cinelog 35, tak?
Yeah.
To jest 35. It's bigger. It's like Protec.
Yeah, this is much bigger, but I swear it flies like a toothpick. Like, I'm amazed how good it flies.
Okay, let me find my Protec and what I can show.
Yeah.
Andrea, what about size difference? Can you show two of them, 25 and 35?
I can do everything.
Dobrze, czyli Andrea ma 25 i 35. So you can carry full GoPro. To jest cała rodzina Cinelogów 25, 35 i 30 w środku. Dobra. Did you buy or do they send you for free?
I bought them with a discount.
Czyli dali mu rabat, tak.
I don't know why GoPro doesn't give stuff for free. It's the only brand that does this, but their stuff is good, so I'm happy
Because
with
they are
that.
the best. Czyli Andrea mówi, że dostał rabat, musiał kupić, nie przysłali mu, ale to jest ta różnica, to jest 35 Protec, tak? A tutaj mamy 25, jeżeli chodzi o Cineloga 25, to jest ta różnica. I zwykle te drony już są w stanie przenieść całe GoPro, tak jak on ma tutaj 10, GoPro 8 czy 9, a tutaj musimy mieć rozebrane, bo to jest wiadomo, mniejsza konstrukcja. Ale jeżeli chcemy latać blisko ludzi, oczywiście jak mamy ekipę na planie, powiedzmy, kręcimy teledysk, to można zastosować 35 i całe GoPro, ale jak latamy wśród ludzi, gdzie mogą mieć obawy, to lepiej latać malutkim i też nie tak całkiem blisko. W sąsiedztwie 10 metrów od ludzi w ogóle nie słyszą. Tego typu. I've been talking about the differences. So we can carry full camera with this one, full GoPro even 10, and with this one we have to stick with naked GoPro or Insta360 GO2, for example.
Exactly.
Dobra. And what about wind and what about... Zapytamy go o wiatr i zapytamy go o siłę i czas lotu. What about wind? What about power of the drone? And flying time. What is your flight time? The best one?
So, the best one, it's a hard choice. Probably is the 30 out of all. For sub 250, these, of course, you have 3-inch propellers. They are a little bit more efficient. And with a 650 milliamps for S, probably 5 minutes, 5-6.
Wow.
With a GoPro on top, you can do it. The
5-6
25 is 4. This is 4 minutes for
4
5.
minuty z 25 latał. So you use
Flying slow.
You use
Flying slow, of course.
5 blades propellers and you use 3 blades propellers. It depends. Tu są 5-łopatowe śmigła.
They came like this.
Świetnie. Dobrze. So what is your... Let's say somebody is want to start today. Zapytamy go o coś takiego. Ktoś chciałby zacząć dzisiaj, tak? Somebody wants to start today and what is the budget best set and then the best at with the best in class.
So
high budget.
I'll start from the best budget because it's the easiest. Of course, DJI goggles. I'm showing you. I have them here. I have in my backpack. So DJI goggles.
Google DJI, tak. No to używane można kupić za jakieś 2000. How much they are in Italy? We can find second hand in less than 500 euro, maybe 450.
You probably can get them for that price here. In the shop they are 650 euros.
650 sklep jest. What about version number 1? Do you still have some second market version number 1 or it's not popular right now?
I didn't really check the market because I have them, but you see sometimes the version 1 popping out and it's actually very good because some say the antennas are even better on the first one. So
I have version 1
if you find
and I'm very happy. Yeah.
Yeah. There is no difference. If you don't have the FPV drone, there is no difference actually.
Okay.
They're useless.
What about radio recommendation? Jakie są rekomendacje, jeżeli chodzi o radio?
So radio recommendation is hard because very good and trusted. You have the Tango 2 from Team Black Sheep, of course. I mean, how can you not recommend that radio? It's compact, it's amazing, it has crossfire. But I'm gonna say the best radio has yet to come, and it's an Express LRS radio, in my opinion.
And I'm looking... mówi, że Express LRS, że będzie wchodził najmocniej i że prawdopodobnie będzie miał taką wiodącą pozycję. Why it is going to be leading platform or leading protocol? Coś tam się zawiesiło. Yeah? Now it's fine.
I'm having some connection problems. Yeah, sorry. It's not my fault.
It's okay. You are from Italy. It's far away. 2,000 kilometers.
So I think Express LRS is gonna be the next thing because it's better than anything that already exists. Like you have so many more options. It binds with a passphrase. It's so much better. Like you have 2 radios maybe, and you can connect instantly to your drone just because they have a passphrase. So whatever you turn on, it connects instantly. It's crazy. They are updating after update, adding functions. And it's open source, so every brand can make their own. Of course, some brands don't make very good stuff, but look on the reviews and find which one is the best. And it's much cheaper than anything else. So it's better. It's cheaper and it's fully compatible with anything. I mean, how can you beat that? Of course.
Andrea mówi, że Express LRS będzie się najbardziej rozwijał, bo po pierwsze jest open source, czyli każdy może tworzyć swoje rozwiązania na bazie właśnie tej technologii, tego protokołu. Po drugie jest tańszy, bardziej kompaktowy, łatwiej się użytkuje, łatwiej też jest zbindować, czyli połączyć. But still, Andrea, if you have, let's say I have GoPro for GoPro and Protect, let's say, yeah? So it's altogether around almost €1,000 in the year. So I would like to have the best reliable protocol. And in my case, it is a Crossfire.
Yeah, of course.
I would have a little bit doubt if I would rely on Express LRS because I don't know it. So now try to tell me why I should change, for example.
I haven't changed yet, and I'm using the worst of all, R9. I'm using R9 to fly my drones. So everybody's gonna be, wow, it's so bad. I have it here. I'm using, wait, let me pick it up. I'm using this to fly my drones. Come on, don't lag.
Yes.
The R9, you know, these people don't like this at all. They say it's unreliable, but it works. It just works to me, and I am changing to Express LRS, but I have to remove all the receivers from all the drones, and it's a pain to do, you know. So I'm still
yes.
using that because I'm gradually changing into Express LRS. But from what I can see, if this works, Express LRS works.
Czyli
It's
Andrea
reliable.
stopniowo będzie zmieniał na Express LRS, ale to też zajmuje trochę czasu. How many drones do you have right now? More or less. I mean ready to fly, not in the pieces.
Ready to fly, maybe 10.
10 dronów ma gotowych do użytku. Super.
The good ones. The good ones. Not tiny oops and stuff like that.
Yes. I would like to show your channel. Słuchajcie, chciałbym pokazać kanał Andrea. Zaraz sobie zobaczymy. Tutaj jest link, już wyślemy link. So this is, jeżeli możecie. Andrea, you are almost 6,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I can't wait actually.
Słuchajcie, jest dobra okazja. Już powiem dlaczego. Bo Andrea na swoim kanale YouTube'owym ma prawie 6,000 subscribers, czyli subskrybentów. Tak. I teraz miałbym do was prośbę, żebyśmy dobili. Może się uda. So let's try to achieve 6,000 during the program.
Wow, thank you.
Maybe we can do it. Why not? It's 5,960.
Wow.
Okej. Dobrze, zobaczmy jeszcze, jakie on robił filmy ostatnio. So, from the last films, you have the Gepard C episode, and you have very cheap drone for $80, yes?
Yeah, that's Banggood sending me the great stuff.
This is very cheap drone. Czyli
Yeah,
dostał
but
tutaj drona za 300.
it's good. I have the whole spectrum. I have the very expensive and the very cheap.
Yes. Super. Dobrze, daliśmy. Chciałbym jeszcze puścić jeden ciekawy klip, a mianowicie chciałbym puścić klip I would like to play also your video because it's very, very nice. Bardzo lubię to wideo. Do you remember?
Yeah, this was for a bit FPV contest, I believe.
Na
And he
konkurs
didn't
BTFPV.
win.
Nie wygrał. O, to jest super. Leci przez balon. So it's your girlfriend?
Yeah.
To jest jego dziewczyna, ale piękne. She makes a beautiful bubbles.
Thank you. I still have those bubbles. I need to do this again.
Super to zrobił, naprawdę. Fantastycznie. You need to use... yeah. You need to try one more time. This shot is beautiful. Naprawdę fajnie mu to wyszło.
It's super hard because when you enter the bubble, the bubble bursts because there is the airflow from the drone. So it's not actually possible to fly inside. It starts breaking as you fly in.
Tak, to jest bardzo ciężkie, żeby latać w środku, dlatego że powietrze się
And also
wypycha.
the drone breaks because all the bubble moisture goes on the flight controller. and those bubbles are sticky. So I ended up with a sticky mess. As you can see right now, you can actually see a bit of that. It's a
Yes.
sticky mess.
Czyli Andrea mówi, że to nie był najlepszy pomysł, bo można załatwić flight controller, bardzo szybko kontroler lotu. I tak to wygląda. Dobrze, słuchajcie, jeżeli są jakieś pytania, to może zrobimy. So we can now have a short Q&A, questions and answers. Latałeś może na FL Sky R9M? Ja nie latałem. I didn't fly on this one. R9. Dobrze, jeżeli byłyby jakieś pytania, to bardzo proszę. We don't have so many questions. Jest Mariusz z Legionowa. Cześć Krzysztof. Widziałem GoPro całe na Cinelogu 25. So Cinelog 25 can handle even full camera, like Hero 7. But it's pain, it's too heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. It doesn't fly good. You know, you need a big drone if you want to fly good. And I suggest flying good. You have control. If you have to go fly in the city and your drone is heavy and it's not the best. You want to have something reliable you can trust. And if something happens, the drone has the power to counteract it. If it's heavy, it's not the best feeling, you know.
Też nie ma co montować, Andrea mówi, nie ma co montować bardzo ciężkich kamer do tych maluchów, dlatego że one jednak muszą mieć pewną rezerwę mocy, jak się coś dzieje. Also, when you are facing the wind, you need to have extra thrust reserve. Yes. Teraz zapytam Andrea o sytuację w ogóle, jeżeli chodzi o latanie we Włoszech. Tell us a little bit about flying in Italy. You have to have a special permission because you have European regulation and then Italian regulation. They are very strict.
Exactly.
So let's have an example. I'm going to Roma or Venezia, or I'm going to Capri, to Cinque Terre, to some beautiful tourist region. Can I fly, or carabinieri going to punish me, catch me?
If you are sly enough, you can fly.
So
you need to hide yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so okay, yeah, translate.
Yeah. Andrea mówi, że jak jesteś sprytny, to możesz polatać, ale trzeba bardzo uważać i szybko latać. And officially it's tough. Oficjalnie, jak
Officially,
ciężko.
Big places are tough, of course. You always should check them up. So, for example, I went in Costiera Amalfitana this summer, and I noticed you can actually fly in some places because there is no airport, no stuff, and there is nothing. There is no prison, for example. So you can actually fly there in some places. And Rome, no, Rome really, to get a permit, it's so hard. You need to have someone asking you for doing a job. You cannot go there and fly a hobby, you know. You need to have a job permission, apply 3 weeks before, pay, and maybe they say yes. So it's hard.
Czyli w większych miastach trzeba zgłosić, zaaplikować wcześniej, 3 tygodnie wcześniej, zapłacić. How much you have to pay for flying in Roma?
In Rome, it depends because there are 2 layers, but the most expensive is $100, and it's mostly that. In some special occasions, it's $16. Euros.
16 euro czasami się płaci za pozwolenie, czasami 100, tak jak w Rzymie. And what about zones? We have, I don't know if this is the application.
Yeah.
And we have all the drones are checked in. You can see.
Wow.
And you can see that zone, like airport. And you can click and you have information. If you can fly, you have red light. Yeah, you see on the top you have red light, so you cannot fly in a CTR zone. Do you have any application? How do I realize? Let's go to Cortina d'Ampezzo, for example, to Dolomiti, and I want to fly around.
You need to go. you need to go on a website called D-Flight. It's from the administration, basically. D-Flight. And there is the map with all the red zones and stuff and what you can do if you click on that zone. We don't have the drones and stuff registered on the website, so it's only a map to see where you cannot fly, basically. It's not that advanced.
So you don't have to check in your flights. So you don't have to. Let's
No.
say I'm going on Pasosella somewhere, yeah, or Dolomiti, Marmolada, and I want to fly around around Trecime. Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't have to check in the application.
When you fly, no.
In Poland, we have to check in.
Yeah, but
so
you have less restrictions, I believe.
in national parks, all the mountains, beautiful places, they are national parks. W wielu miejscach my mamy parki narodowe. We cannot fly, or we have to pay 2,000 euro.
Yeah, exactly. It's like here in Italy. But if you are in the mountain in the middle of nowhere and you fly,
Yeah.
who comes? And you know, they are over restrictive with these drones. I understand, but sometimes it's not the best because hey, if I have the money, I can do whatever I like. It's not the best approach, you know.
Czyli Andrea mówi, że jest też ciężko latać i też nie jest to takie lekkie. Oczywiście są komercyjne. What about the commercial film Red Note? Have you seen the Johnny FPV footage?
Yeah, I've
Red
seen
Note?
that. Yeah.
Where was it?
It was in Rome near Castel Sant'Angelo.
Yes, exactly.
Netflix, big budget, they can do whatever they want, you know.
Czyli mówisz, że Netflix miał duży budżet i mogli latać w Rzymie i faktycznie Johnny FPV robił ujęcia tam do Red Note, do tej czerwonej noty. Jedno z takich popularniejszych ujęć. Okay, so what would you recommend for holidays? We can just be. How should we fly?
I'm gonna
Mavic,
explain you how to
Mavic
fly
and
legally.
Mavic and FPV.
So you see Italy north to south, you know, it's
Yes.
a strip. Northern parts, usually the police is stricter. If you go souther, it's much better. They are more, you know, below Rome actually. And like if you go in Naples, I've seen drones flying in the city and nobody cares. Of course, if you end up in a bad day, it can go pretty bad, but usually police is more relaxed down there.
Czyli Andrea mówi, że od linii Rzymu na południe ludzie są bardziej zrelaksowani i są bardziej tolerancyjni. I tam widział wiele takich lotów, które na przykład się odbywały w Neapoli i nic się nie działo. Policja jest zrelaksowana. And what about the north of Italy?
So north, I actually didn't go so often, but like if you go in Florence, for example, if you go in Milan,
Yes.
they are gonna be on you very, very quick. Like if you pop out a drone in the main square of Milan, you don't even take off, they are already on you because they have cameras and
że jakbyśmy chcieli w Mediolanie polatać, to nie zdążymy rozłożyć drona, już będzie policja przy nas. So they are checking the permission. And when we have the permission...
everywhere actually they are checking it. Rome especially. Rome is one of the worst.
Czyli ciężko mają, żeby polatać. Ale na szczęście Włochy są też ładne, jeżeli chodzi o naturę. But fortunately you have many beautiful places in the nature. So we can fly outside.
They are all national parks, man.
Ale też mają parki narodowe wszędzie.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, I fly almost everywhere, but it's always not the best because it's not often I am regular when I fly, you know.
Okay, so next question, Andrea. What about Sicilia? Because there is a Etna eruption. Maybe we can go to Etna.
I was looking at that yesterday. And I was like, I need to go there. That's why I'm getting a Mavic 3. Maybe I'll do it if the eruption's still going.
Słuchajcie, więc Andrea mówi, że ma przede wszystkim okazję na Mavica 3 za 1500 euro i jedzie go jutro oglądać i patrzył na erupcję wulkanu Etna, bo mówi, że jeżeli kupi tego Mavica 3, to może się tam kopnie, jak będzie jeszcze erupcja. Is it National Park? Can we fly in Etna, Parco del Etna or no?
I don't know, but I'm sure it's a national park.
It
Everything
is
good
says
is a
Park
national park.
Narodowy.
Yeah,
So
of course, of course. I mean, if you look at the map, if you look at the Italian map where you can fly, it's all red.
Czyli mówi, że
It's crazy,
niestety Włochy nie są najlepszym miejscem do latania, bo mają bardzo dużo restrykcji. But fortunately you have many places, many remote places with no people. Yeah.
Exactly.
Zawsze można
I
znaleźć
mean,
jakieś
if you go
miejsce.
on the vulcan,
Tak.
if you go on the vulcan, who's gonna be there when the volcano is erupting? I mean,
Czyli mówi się, że bierze pod uwagę. Okay, so last story, Andrea, what about your Mavic 3? You found some offer for Mavic 3 second hand, or what happened with the Mavic? Znalazł ofertę
Look,
na Mavica 3.
I'm going tomorrow. I need to do a super long trip and go to the south of Italy, and it's very sketchy. But I don't want to pay 3,000 euros for a Mavic 3. It's too much. The drone is not worth it, in my opinion. Like DJI, I don't know why they upped the price so much of a Mavic. It should be 2,000 bucks maximum, the combo, you know? Maybe 3,000 the Cine. And the prices are just not good. So I found these guys. I don't know how they make it. Maybe I don't know how they get it, but they have a crashed one, and they're selling it for 1,500 euros Mavic combo. And I'm kind of good with repairing, so I can repair it, and I have a Mavic for cheap.
Czyli Andrea
Cannot hurt
znalazł
it.
ofertę na południu Włoch, Mavica po kraksie za 1500, ale ocenia, że jest w stanie sobie naprawić. Jutro jedzie go obejrzeć, jak tak będzie. 1500 euro? To jest good price. How many batteries you have? One battery?
3.
3 baterie, czyli to jest combo.
3 with everything. It's the combo version, and
Great.
that's why I'm interested.
Super, no to
I hope
wish
they
you-
don't
yeah.
they don't scam me. They steal my car. I don't know.
Obawia się, że może zostać napadnięty i tak dalej, ale miejmy nadzieję, że nie. Are you going alone?
So since I'm doing a trip, basically, I'm going with my girlfriend, and we are staying a couple of days, so we visit the place, hopefully. And at least, even if I don't buy the drone, I did a trip, you know. It's cool.
Czyli zorganizowała Andrea w taką fajną wycieczkę na południe Włoch, super pod tym względem. The people asking, you have Instagram? Of course you have. It's the same.
Yeah.
Instagram jest taki sam jak nazwa kanału, Rimsler. Jest też Gandhi. Gandhi lives in Holland, Netherlands. Hello everybody. Jak wysokie są mandaty za latanie nielegalne? What are the fees? Or when you are breaking the law, how much you have to pay in Italy?
So get ready. In Italy, they took helicopter laws and applied it to drones.
Czyli mają prawo helikopterowe, które jest wdrożone do dronów, tak? Okej.
So the fines start at 30,000, 30,000.
30 000 euro.
It's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, I saw 5-6 times they did that to people, and it was always foreigners, like Mexican guy in Milan, always foreigners. In Italy, they don't really charge you. Maybe someone, but they just take your drone mostly, because I mean, how can they fine you 30,000 bucks? It's too much.
Zwykle zabierają drona, czyli konfiskata, ale mówisz, że zwykle ludzie z zagranicy są karani mocno. Meksykanin w Mediolanie, tak to wygląda. Kamil is going to Italy, Dolomites, Sicily and Abruzzo.
It's perfect.
Willie says, so Italy is not the best place for drone
It
tourists.
is. I don't wanna say it's not. I'm just saying don't get caught. I'm giving terrible advice to people, but if you come here, people are mostly friendly, so you can get away if you're flying. If you're flying something small, you get away. It's a toy. And that's the whole reason I fly this small stuff. If you fly a Mavic Mini, nobody cares. And I fly a lot and I never get troubles. Even when police comes, they are always friendly. But I'm just saying, be careful, because there can be that one time the policeman is not friendly and you are always in the wrong. So just be careful, that's all. It goes well 99% of times.
Czyli mówisz, że trzeba być bardzo czujnym, bo policja może być przyjacielska, ale może zdarzyć się ten jedyny raz, kiedy trafisz na takiego policjanta, który no nie jest tym dobrym policjantem i może się okazać, że to jest niestety twój pechowy dzień. A najmniejszy wymiar kary to jest konfiskata, czyli they take your drone. What about mini? It is sub 250 grams, so the rules and regulations should be not so strict. How it looks with mini?
It looks, the policeman decides what they do. So if you are flying something that looks like a toy, it's small, it doesn't make noise. I mean, the mini, you don't even hear it when it flies. What can they say? And most policemen are also kind of ignorant about the law, because the law is very, very confused. So if you say it's a sub 250, I have the licenses, I can fly, they say, okay, you know better than me then. So most times it's gonna be that way. But with mini, if the map is open, you can fly with mini or not with mini. And mini gets the advantages. You can get closer to people, like 50 meters, I believe, 50 meters from cities, stuff like that. But the new drones like Air 2S and Mavic 3, I believe they are getting the CX. So they are even better than the mini then when they get the regulations. As far as going close to people.
Kamil says, one of our viewers, Kamil says he's been everywhere in Italy. And,
did he fly?
he knows the police in Italy, Italian police, carabinieri. Okay, what about different countries? Have you been to France or to talking to your neighbors, Croatia, Slovenia, or Switzerland, or Austria?
So it's been a long time since I've been in any of those places. I've been to Austria 10 years ago, probably. I've been in Belgium in 2020, and I flew a lot there with the small drones, and nobody cared in Belgium. Yes. And then COVID, and I didn't fly again. Yes. So probably this year I'm gonna go abroad.
Maybe you can come and visit us in Poland. You can fly in
I would love to. I would love to.
Yeah, in the old city. Więc Andrea mówił jeszcze, bo nie przetłumaczyliśmy tego, że jeżeli się ma drona poniżej 250 gramów i policja nie jest zorientowana w tych przepisach, zawsze możesz powiedzieć, latam małym dronem poniżej 250 gramów i policjant mówi, a dobrze, no to taka jak zabawka, to wtedy jest ten. I was talking about a small drone because I didn't translate this one and police approach. Fine. Słuchajcie, będziemy powoli kończyć. So we are going to finish slowly. First of all, I would like to thank Andrea, and then
thank you.
I'm going to paste the link. To jest link do jego kanału. Zapraszam was, bo on robi bardzo fajne materiały, przeglądy. What about new drones? Do you buy them every drone, or you get them from the companies like Beta FPV or Ishin? How it looks?
So I don't have a lot of budget because the channel is small and this is my only job and I'm not making a lot. So I try not to buy them, of course. Like if they send me, I review them, because if they are similar, I already have something similar, and based on the specs, I kind of can give my opinion on that. I can already see if the drone is flying good, if they made the right choices. I try to get most drones from the companies, and they are usually fine with that because I'm always reviewing them and I'm taking photos, and they benefit from it, you know. So it's fine that way. I buy a drone only if I see that it has something next level. I need really to talk about it. Then, like, I was about to buy the Pavo 360, the 360 drone, because that was a very good
Nice.
idea, and that was interesting. But it was $1,000, so I didn't have the budget.
Jest. Czyli Andrea mówi, że też się utrzymuje z tego i z kanału i dostaje trochę dronów, stara się, żeby dostać je. Nie zawsze, jeżeli mu na czymś zależy, to kupuje, wiadomo. And it slowly develops. I to wszystko się rozwija spokojnie. Także dajcie proszę subskrypcję, może dobijemy. Maybe we can reach today 6,000
Thank you.
subscriptions. Super. I want to ask you about Nazgul, because you also fly 5-inch. On też lata 5-calowym dronem. Nazgul is a very good product. And I want to ask you, did you lose the drone lately?
I lost the Nazgul V2 actually, the old one.
5.
And yeah, the Nazgul 5,
Czy
but
zgubiłeś
not the
piątkę?
newest ones.
Ale nie najnowszą
And
na
it was-
szczęście. What happened?
I woke up and I was like, oh wow, there are clouds. And it was cloudy. I needed to do a review outside, but it was very, very cloudy. And I was like, let me see if above the clouds there is the sun.
Postanowił
Super stupid
polecieć
idea.
powyżej chmur. Tak.
So I went above the first layer of clouds. I don't know how much it is, like 200 meters above ground. And I went above them, no problem. And then I saw there was another clouds above it, and that's about, I don't know, 800 meters, 1 kilometer. So I really started pushing to go up, and I entered those clouds, but those were super, super full of rain. And I started seeing condensation of the camera lens. I didn't record the DVR. It's such a shame because it would have been so nice to see. And I was like, okay, I need to go down because there is no way I can go up. So I cut the throttle and I started going down. And then one motor stopped working because, of course, the flight controller or the ESC got wet. And the drone started spinning like this, super, super fast. And I don't know, I saw the horizon spin and it went somewhere in the woods. So there is no way of getting it back, sadly. Super
Czyli taką
stupid day,
sytuację,
super stupid.
że postanowił wzlecieć powyżej poziomu chmur. Pierwszy poziom na 200 metrach poszedł dobrze, drugi poziom był trochę wyżej. I don't know if we should recommend such a high flying.
No. Don't do that. I was also about to put the GoPro on it, so I didn't do it, luckily.
Na szczęście nie założył GoPro, ale latał trochę za wysoko niż powinien latać, bo postanowił, że nawet na 800 metrów się wzniesie, a chmury były tam bardzo mokre i elektronika mu zawilgotniało, SC zawilgotniało, a jeden z silników przestał pracować, dron się zaczął obracać i spadł na ziemię. You are lucky also because you are living in the country. Andrea też mieć
Yeah,
mieszka
I
poza
wouldn't have
miastem.
done this.
Because sometimes you can just hurt someone. It's very heavy drone. And
Yeah, I live in the middle of nowhere. Really, I have kilometers and kilometers of nothing. So
Całe szczęście.
I'm safe when I do this kind of stuff. Don't do it at home, really.
Dobrze. Okej, thank you, Andrea. Jeżeli byście
Thank you.
mieli jeszcze jakieś pytania, to dajcie znać. Fajnie jest w ogóle zmierzyć się też i porozmawiać z ludźmi, którzy robią to samo, co my, tylko są w innych krajach. It's great to have the same, very nice discussion with people doing very similar things from other countries. You have also the Facebook group, Andrea.
I am not using Facebook that much, really. I had the Facebook group, but I stopped using Facebook because I don't know, it's getting old as a platform, and I'm trying to do more reels and stuff like that. It's
So
fresh.
Instagram is your second platform.
Instagram also is owned by Facebook and it's getting rough. I tried TikTok, but I don't understand TikTok yet.
Czyli Andrea ma dużo rzeczy opiera na Instagramie, ma tam 24 000 obserwujących, jest tutaj jako Rimsler I zobaczcie, ma bardzo fajne fotki, czyli to, co kręci, też jest na jego Instagramie głównie z epizodów. You have very good pictures. And even
Thank
nawet
you.
tutaj latał Sony ZV-1. Even you've been flying with Sony ZV-1.
It's not the best.
Cinelifter, small Cinelifter. Dobrze, wkleimy w takim razie jeszcze kanał. Tutaj będzie za chwilę link. No i co, chyba podziękujemy, nie? Jakbyście mieli jeszcze jakieś pytania, to dajcie znać. It was very nice to having you here, Andrea, on the channel. This is Instagram, and keep fingers crossed for your development.
Finger crossed, man.
Okay, bye. I reach you a little bit later, so thank you very much. Bye bye.
Yeah, we keep in contact on Instagram. Bye,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you
Bye.
for having me.
Słuchajcie, dziękuję serdecznie. Andrea był naszym gościem dzisiaj. Warto też zapraszać ludzi z innych krajów, bo oni mają trochę inne podejście, inaczej podchodzą, a jak widać w Polsce też nie mamy aż tak ciężko, jeżeli chodzi o te loty. Z tego wynika, że nasza policja jest bardziej wyrozumiała. Tam wiadomo jest więcej turystów we Włoszech i jak są ciepłe, słoneczne dni, no to wiadomo, że mają prawdziwy nalot w takich miastach jak Mediolan czy Florencja. Więc, czy Rzym, więc wiadomo, że też są bardzo ostrzy ci. Nie spytałem go jeszcze o kamerę Insta360 GO2 i nie spytałem go o Naked GoPro, ale i tak dużo się dowiedzieliśmy. Zapytamy go może poza tymi kulisami, także tak to wygląda. Jeżeli chodzi o logo, my mieliśmy, Andrea jest drugi raz już gościem na kawce tutaj i on opowiadał przy pierwszym razie on opowiadał o tym, skąd się wzięło to logo. W każdym razie też żyją dosyć rodzinnie. On ma koty, wiele razy goni te koty swoimi małymi dronami i ten kot też do niego tak przylgnął. Tak to wygląda, słuchajcie. Z innych ciekawostek chciałem powiedzieć, że parę rzeczy szykuję ciekawych, też parę rzeczy chciałbym zainwestować na ten sezon. Jeszcze może nie zdradzę wszystkich szczegółów, ale mamy fajne plany, myślę, że to byłoby nieźle. Muszę parę dronów też sprzedać, trochę zainwestować i na pewno będzie się mocno kręciło na tym kanale. Teraz pogoda jest ładna i ten weekend i poniedziałek ma być bardzo ładny, więc myślę, że wszyscy jesteśmy w stanie fajnie polatać. Widzimy się za dosłownie 2-3 minuty, jeżeli chodzi o Facebook, grupę Dream Team, a później jeszcze z Teamem 250. Jeżeli byście mieli ochotę dołączyć do naszego Teamu 250, to Was bardzo serdecznie zapraszam. Każdy, kto lata małym dronem, przynajmniej powinien sobie na miesiąc spróbować i zobaczyć, jaka jest korzyść, bo ta społeczność bardzo rośnie. W ciągu 2 tygodni dobiło nam do 150 osób, które są w tej chwili na naszej grupie. Mikrofony już damy troszeczkę głośniej. Powinno być w tej chwili lepiej. Dobra, słuchajcie, dzięki Wam za uwagę, jeżeli chodzi o dzisiejszą audycję. Ona była trochę inna, może nie była taka super popularna, ale to spojrzenie i to, że mamy osobę, która jest zupełnie z innego kraju, to daje też dużo do myślenia i daje nam taką refleksję, odejście od naszej codzienności i myślę, że to jest też fajna sprawa. Także dzięki za uwagę. Zajrzyjcie na kanał do Andrea, czyli do Rinslera. Co u niego słychać. Bardzo fajne ma recenzje, można osłuchać się też prostego angielskiego, bo jego kanał jest w języku angielskim, więc cały świat go ogląda i to jest to. Pozdrawiamy bardzo serdecznie, Kamil. Trzymajcie się, miłego weekendu i kto ma fajną pogodę, no to życzę udanych lotów, sprzyjającą pogodę do tego. Do zobaczenia, cześć!